Hello my friends, Maggie here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be participating in the Collage with Mich 2025. The hashtag is CWMich 2025. And thank you, Mich, for sponsoring this. I am really enjoying doing this. Some of these are kind of challenging. And I finally figured it out when I was pondering this week's word and prompt for week 20. But before I get started, I do want to do a couple of things. I am so happy. The word this week is grateful, and I am abundantly grateful. I have 185 subscribers. It took me, I was so close to 200, I can't even tell you how happy I am. It took me a long time, it seems, to get to 100. I really struggled. But something changed in July. Maybe it was the July Junk Journal where I was exposed to a lot more people. I'm not sure what it was, but I am so thankful for each one of you that subscribe to my channel, that watch and like my videos and leave comments. Oh, if it weren't for you, I would not be here today. I really wouldn't. It all is because of you guys, and I appreciate each one of you, and I love each one of you. I have a new subscriber. Well, I have more than one, but some I just don't know who they are. She left a comment and identified herself as a new subscriber, so I really appreciate that. I'm sending big hugs to June, and it's June at Miss Pufflekeeper. And I know June must oh my goodness, what do I want to say? I know that this must have some meaning, Miss Pufflekeeper. Maybe you can leave me a comment and tell me what it is. But I just send big hugs to you. I send hugs to all my subscribers. I love you so much and appreciate each and every one of you. Shout outs to Selena, Christina, Debbie Kelly, and Tammy. Thank you, ladies, for your very kind and lovely comments. They continue to bless my heart so much. So thank you. And I want to start with a verse. I was doing this at the end of the video, but I just felt that I needed to do it at the beginning, so I started this earlier this week. I hope you don't mind. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil, Psalms 121:7. And him that cometh to me I will in no wise cast out, John 6:37. Okay. So like I said today, the word is grateful, and the prompt is Scotch tape. Now, I don't use Scotch tape in my journals. I've only recently started using it when I have a gusseted pocket, and I saw it, got this tip from another creator, and I don't remember who it was, but to tape the bottom gussets so that when you put something in there, and this has happened to me many times, when you go to put something in the pocket, it hangs up on that bottom gusset. So I've been putting a piece of Scotch tape over that before I tape the sides down. But other than that, I don't have any use for Scotch tape, and I think it might have been, and I've heard about the aged Scotch tape, but I never really bothered with it. I didn't know how to do it or anything. And I think I saw Mich use it actually in her page this week. I could be wrong, but I know somebody did their page and they used the tape. So I said, oh, okay, well, I can do that. So I looked up how to do it, and I made me just a small quantity, so I hope this is enough to do what I want to do. So I've got all of these. I didn't want to make this about Thanksgiving. I just wanted to make it about gratitude, and I found this lovely picture of this beautiful lady, and she just appears to me to be grateful, to have a grateful heart. And being grateful is such, it's really a very easy thing to do. Even in the midst of troubles, it's easy to do. There's always something to be grateful for. Sometimes when I get out of bed in the morning, I have an ache and a pain, you know, an ache here, a pain there, and but instead of concentrating on that, I always try to be thankful for the good things that don't hurt, you know, and for the other things that on a daily basis, I'm so grateful for. So anyway, I did not ink all of this, but I think I need to trim this paper just a little bit. I just want to trim a little bit off. I made it a little bit too big, too wide. So I think that might be better. I think this is really pretty paper. I was gonna pull out a piece of the William Morris paper that I have. But when I started to pull it out, this came out on its own. I'm not even sure where I got it, but it sure is pretty. This light green and kind of violet colored, and the green leaves. These look like some kind of berries or pieces of fruit. Just really pretty. So I'm gonna put my lady on here. This is gonna be very quick. And I have all of these words that pertain to the word grateful. Grateful has many, many meanings, of course. We all know that. And this one says, gratitude is the key to a happy heart. Thanksgiving, of course, that's a time when most people are grateful. Appreciation. Truly blessed. Gratitude turns the ordinary into the extraordinary. I may have to cut this one up. And start each day with a grateful heart. When you have gratefulness, instead of being angry or worried or upset, it's pretty hard to be upset when you find things to be grateful for. Gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul. Well, I'm not going to be able to use all of these. I thought I might be able to. There's always something to be thankful for. Gracious. Grateful hearts are the happiest. I hope my battery doesn't die. I made a very short video before this one, so I decided to go ahead and use the same battery, so I hope it doesn't die. Be grateful for life. In gratitude, I find peace, and I can say this personally. I know this to be true for myself. In gratitude, I find peace. And kindness. This picture, this lady reminds me so much of a nurse that I used to work with in Southern California. She was the sweetest, sweetest lady. And she worked with me. I had a program called Parenting Preemies, and she worked with me and was just so, so sweet. Well, what I'm planning on doing is gluing these down and then taking a piece of Scotch tape to, even though I am going to, maybe I'll put her over here. I'm going to glue them down, but I'm going to use the Scotch tape. So let's hope my glue works today. It's very oh gosh, very finicky. So I hope you all are having a good day, whatever you might be doing. I hope it's a productive day and a happy day. Bring it down maybe a little bit. Truly blessed. I'm also very happy and grateful. I get to spend some time with my little sweetheart today. I hear her downstairs fussing a little bit. But she started crawling, and she's cutting her first tooth. It's been trying to come in. It seems like forever she's been suffering with that, but it's finally coming in, which we're very grateful for. Poor little girl. My daughter plays with her every day in the play yard. It's like a huge playpen, you know, but it's just called a play yard, but it's like a huge playpen. And she gets in there with her 2 or 3 times a day and plays with her, you know, lets her play with the toys and lets her choose the toys that she wants to play with. And she kind of shows her different things how to do. And yesterday evening she was in there, and her mom had to get out because she wasn't going to leave her there, but she got out and the baby was left in there, and she had a broken heart. Her mom, the mom was standing right there. My daughter was standing right there, and so was Daddy. But the fact that she got out and left her in there to fend for herself, at least I guess that must have felt like what was happening. She was brokenhearted. Poor little sweetie. She just didn't quite understand why her mama had gotten out. Okay, so this is quite a few words and sayings and so forth, so let's just get them. I could have used the whole page, but you know, you gotta pick and choose, I guess. Let's put this down here. So I find both of these hashtags, the one Collage with Mich and Marguerite Miller's, I think it's, what's the hashtag, CWP, 2025 CWP. I find them both very, well, thought-provoking and also a little bit challenging because they're not right in your face. You have to kind of think about it, and that's a good thing. She's fussing right now. I don't know what could be her little problem. My daughter's got to go to the doctor, so I told her I would watch her. I'd be happy to watch her. And the 3 under 30, I haven't done that this week. I may try to do one either August 30th or 31st, because I really did enjoy that. I really have enjoyed that challenge, that hashtag, because it seemed to give me some self-confidence in my embellishing, and help me not to fret over making decisions and taking so long and being afraid that somebody might not like it or whatever, you know. So I really appreciate Margaret and Tony for that challenge. And I watched another lady's video, and she said something about there being another one, something for September. So I don't know if that's true, or if there's going to be something for September or not, but I'm going to try to participate in it if I can. I've learned a lot participating in these different challenges about my junk journaling, and well, this is one of the most important ones. Start each day with a grateful heart. So yes, I felt I've grown as a crafter. I know this is kind of hodgepodge, but that's kind of how I want it to be. Like I said, I did not ink all these. I just decided not to. I really like this one. Also, gratitude turns the ordinary into extraordinary. I've had so many things to be thankful for throughout my life. I'm not talking about material things. I've had material things, and I've not had material things. You know, those things come and they go. They're not permanent. But I have so much to be thankful for. This is pretty. I hope somehow I can get it on here. Gratitude is the fairest blossom that springs from the soul. Alright. And then I'll use some of that Scotch tape on here as soon as I get these down. Well, I didn't mean for these to all be so close together, but okay. So, I don't know about this. I've never used this before. Like this. I should use those scissors. Use these. So this really was fairly easy to do. I mean, in all reality. Oh, I didn't take that one. I glued that one down. all of these 3 hashtags that I'm participating in, well, actually 4, but I'm not doing really the 3 under 30. Gracious. I've been really enjoying, I mean, really and truly. And I hope to do more. So doing this tape was not that difficult. I didn't do very much of it because I didn't know if it would turn out, for one thing. I don't know if I want to go through here. How much? I don't know if I've got enough to do all of these. So I wanted to get my videos done this morning before my granddaughter comes up, because I really want to try to offline finish up the little kitten. Curious little kitten. I want to pull, gather up some more pages for the 2 fall junk journals that I know that I'm going to do, or that I think I'm going to do. I may still change my mind again. You know, you just never know about these things until, at least I don't. You know, I try to do what I say I'm going to do, but you know, sometimes life just gets in the way and you can't. So we'll see how it goes. But one thing I am going to do, I'm definitely going to make some more of this tape. I think I've got another roll of Scotch tape. I think I've got some parchment paper. I could probably stick the strips to parchment paper, because this is really, I really like it. I wish I would have done this a long time ago. I really do. I think I'm going to not keep y'all. I mean, I've got all these more to do, but I'll finish it. It won't take me very long. I'm just gonna, but I don't want to keep you. So I'll finish that. Well, I'll be right back. There, I'm recording now. I'm back. So I just finished taping these up. I had originally wanted to make like a little bulletin board, you know, or chalkboard or something, and then tape these things on there. But I decided I had so many that probably wouldn't work. So I used the Scotch tape to Scotch tape them down. You know, that's how I use my Scotch tape. Not very creative, I know, but that's what I did. So I hope you guys like this. If you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have time. Your comments, everyone I read touches me, and I appreciate them so much. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I want to get up to that 200. I just can't believe I'm so close. So I love you all. Have a happy day. Whatever you're doing, be happy, be grateful, and find something to be grateful for. I know sometimes it's hard because we go through some terrible, terrible times, illnesses or illness of loved ones, or financial difficulties and hardships. I mean, we go through a lot, and as a woman, you know, you have to, your family that you worry about, your children, your grandchildren, and but find something to be grateful for, and it will really improve your day. I guarantee it. So anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone.